Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max&JuanCast via Zoom. It's been a while since me and Max have done it this way. I'm not in the dungeon. Max, how are you doing?
I am in the dungeon. It misses you. That's what it wanted me to say to you.
Different angle from the dungeon, bro, showing the Shaq and Gary
Oh
Payton.
yeah, that's the corner. It's the dungeon corner. That's
So
the bad boy corner.
he's in the dungeon. I'm in the black hole. But
Oh my god.
do we have a black hole series? Is it a black hole
What do you mean?
for the finals,
Explain.
bro?
Oh, like what? It's just like a bottomless pit of like despair.
Yeah.
No,
Or
that's
you-
cool. I'm
No.
rooting for the Bucks. I'm wearing green for the Bucks.
Oh my goodness. Where's your Greek freak shirt, bro?
Oh, I didn't, bro. Low key, I was trying to find it. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like,
But-
I'll wear my Giannis shirt. I was wearing it earlier, and I changed, and then I was like, I'll wear it for the pod, and it is gone.
Well, before we do talk about the finals preview, because that's what we're going to be doing on here. It's a little bit different. I know usually our podcasts go for about an hour or so. This one's going to be a little bit shorter, guys. It's going to be a finals preview.
Well, if
we're
you
doing-
combine that with the video we just put, that's like 5 extra minutes. Just add it on. It's even better, right?
Well, this is Tuesday, Max. They're watching this on Tuesday.
Oh shit! I mean,
Yeah,
happy
there you
happy
go.
4th though. Happy 4th, everybody. Hope it
I
was
wanted
fun.
to say that. How was your fourth, bro?
Oh, it was good. I watched some Roger Federer and Wimbledon. I'm fucking feeling it.
No
some-
sports, bro. I mean, besides, I didn't watch that, but no major
Went to a
sports.
wedding. It was great.
Oh, you went
Shout
to a
out to the
wedding?
Longs.
Another wedding?
Yeah. Oh my god,
Bro,
dude.
where's the
You were
invite,
n-
bro?
Don't worry, dog. Need to know basis.
Oh my goodness, that's good, bro. I had a good 4th of July. Went in the pool, did a little bit of cooking and stuff. It was nice, bro. Had some tacos. You know what I mean?
Thanks
was
for the
bomb, bro.
invite. Wasn't invited.
Nah, man, but 4th of July was cool. I got all my fingers. You got all your fingers? There you go. No JPP
Oh, no.
situations.
Oh, wait. I can remove my thumb.
So the last time we saw the audience, we didn't.
We've
know-
never seen our audience.
The last time the audience seen us,
Thank you.
the Bucks weren't in the finals and the Suns weren't. So if you guys are living under a rock, it's the Suns and the Bucks. All right, number 2 seed against what? What are the Bucks? 3 seed?
3 seed, yeah.
3 seed.
Is this like the shortest named final, Suns and Bucks?
Suns and Bucks.
So was that 7 letters?
Yeah, and we're not even shortening it out. Like Lakers and Magic, that was pretty short.
No, it's like at least double digits.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I'm excited, bro. Off top, I don't want to give away my prediction, but I want to say this. I'm hoping Chris Paul pulls out with the win. I'm just gonna say that. That's all. I know we're gonna get really deep dive into it, but I love the matchup. I don't like to say like, oh, no LeBron, no KD, Steph Curry.
Well,
I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. We had Cleveland in the finals like 4 straight years.
you mean LeBron?
Yeah, AKA
Yeah.
LeBron.
LeBron Cavaliers.
I mean, besides the Lakers not being in it, I'm happy, bro. I think they're 2 great basketball teams. Like, they have their moment. I know we're always criticizing the Bucks, you know, because their stupid coach like doesn't really go to their full potential. But when both of these teams are on, they're entertaining as hell, bro. They hit threes. They have superstars. The coaching, Monty Williams is good. Like you said, Budenholzer, your boy. Not that.
He's definitely a little shaky, you know. Unfortunately for this finals, sorry to cut you off. It's just
No, go ahead.
we have a Giannis question. I mean, it's like the first thing we should talk about is Giannis in or out? and they're talking about they're going to make a group decision. The general manager Horst, the coach Budenholzer, and the athletic staff and Giannis are going to make a decision game one. I mean, I wouldn't even play him because like the Bucks are just going to do their game one bullshit, and they'll figure it out. So why even play him in a loss?
And game one's in Phoenix, right?
Yeah, Phoenix has home court.
Yeah. That's scary, bro. As crazy as it sounds, though, I don't think they'll be in like deep trouble if he doesn't play. I wouldn't go out on a limb and say like if he doesn't play, they're gonna win the series. But I do have confidence that they're capable of winning the game without him. Wouldn't you say?
I'm not confident that they win a game without him, but I mean, you'd have to tell me they're going to shoot like 40% from three, and that's a big question mark with these Bucks.
And you know what? I heard a crazy stat. I forgot who said it. I think it was Ernie Johnson. Shout out to Inside the NBA. I think the Bucks were shooting like over like a crazy percentage from 3-point, and they haven't even hit that in the postseason yet. Like they haven't had a game where they shot over 40% or something.
I wouldn't surprise me. There's been so many like peaks and valleys, like I've seen so many games where it's like 7 for 40. And it's like, right. Jesus, like that's so bad.
But
one good thing about, go ahead.
No, the one thing, Chris Middleton, like in the closeout game, he was fantastic, bro. He showed why he's an all-star. I still don't think he's a superstar like player like Giannis, but he's proven that if Giannis is not there, he's capable of having a big game. But he's inconsistent. Like he'll have a game where I believe it was game 1, right, against the Hawks, where he went abysmal from the 3-point line.
Like 1 for 10 or some shit.
Yeah, it was terrible. But
he's
capable of having those big nights, though.
Oh yeah, he's their closer. He's their go-to guy in the half court. As much as I love Giannis is limited when it comes to scoring the ball. It's either I'm going to go through you or I'm going to get around you. It's not like, oh, I can just stop and pop. Yeah. His game's limited. And they're lucky they have Middleton. He gets a lot of flack for – he kind of takes it like he's the man on the team, but he's not, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And then we go on the other side of the superstars, Devin Booker, and, of course, Chris Paul. I mean, we got the Peyton Manning, John Elway, even Brady in a sense of a guy who's old and is going for a ring. Whether it's his first one or second one, it's just one of those stories in sports where the old guy is trying to get a ring. And you have that storyline. Devin Booker, of course, like he's quote-unquote the next Kobe, everyone's calling him. But
not even close.
Yeah, I mean, he's been fantastic in these playoffs, but I mean, come on, it's Kobe Bryant. You got a long road ahead of you, bro. And then DeAndre Ayton, the surprisingly DeAndre Ayton. If you would have told me in the beginning of the playoffs before I even seen a game, you're telling me that DeAndre Ayton was averaging these numbers and the Suns are in the finals, I would have been like, holy shit, like this dude
GTFO.
Has grown up.
No way.
He a grown ass man now.
I think that's the best way to say it. I wrote a note in one of our marquee matchups. It's Brook Lopez versus Ayton for control of the paint. Brook Lopez has to not let Ayton dominate the paint, whether that's rebounding. You can't give up offensive rebounds to the Suns. Ayton's the type of guy who'll kick it out to a shooter right away. He won't even look at the basket sometimes, much to my own chagrin. But I can't wait to see because Lopez is kind of a throwback big. Ayton has some throwback big in him when it comes to that. Yeah. And what do you think about Lopez? He had a big game 5 against the Hawks. So do you think they're able to use some of that momentum to get him going? Because, we kind of forget that he used to be an all-star, like perennial all-star, 20 points a game scorer from the post, and he's just been relegated to, hey, shoot this long wing 3.
I mean, fucking all-star, bro. I mean, at one point he was in the debate for the best big man in the league. Some people were saying that. I wasn't one of those. Yeah, Shaq said it. I know a lot of people who were saying when it was the Andrew Bynum, Dwight Howard. I mean, R.I.P. Andrew Bynum to his career, but it was Bynum, Dwight, and Brook Lopez in Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was.
And people will be like, man, like even though this guy's not winning, he's a true big man. He has some skill, And he tends to show it like here and there. Like you said, like he's more of the Splash Mountain, like freaking stretch big now. But he's totally capable of like working in the post. He's always had that in his game. The only reason why I feel like it's gonna die down is because one, if Giannis plays, obviously, but two, even if Giannis doesn't play, I have confidence in DeAndre Ayton, holding him down. Like, I don't, like, this is not John Collins guarding him or Clint Capella. Like, I don't think there's a difference. Like, me and you are always saying, there's always a difference between a post defender and a shot blocker. Capella's a shot blocker. I think DeAndre Ayton is more than capable of being a premier, like, post defender.
Who do you think's the better defender out of the two of them? I go with Ayton.
With Ayton and Brook Lopez?
Yeah, Ayton and Brook Lopez.
Oh, yeah, Ayton. Ayton's proving it, bro. Maybe Brook Lopez in his prime, not right now, though.
I think this is like Brook Lopez's prime defensively, just for like all the numbers. Because, I mean, I think he's more of a system type guy. Like, hey, we ask you to just do this one specific thing when it's to drop. It's really good. Yeah. I will say I do admire the way he fights on switches because he's very slow-footed at times.
Right.
So it's not like Chris Paul is going to cook him like 8 out of 10 times. But back in the day, it used to be 10 out of 10 times. So I commend him for that. They're both really good bigs for what their team needs. I'd say that. Like, they're the perfect big for their team.
Yeah. And we got all those guys out of the way. So, obviously, we'll get into the others. But I wanted to do this fun little game where you just go through position and pick who's better. Like, who you taking. So, at the point guard position, Drew Holiday against Chris Paul. Who's got that matchup? It's close. But you got to pick one, Max.
CP3, but I've never seen a guy like Drew. Like, I've never seen what Drew Holiday did to Damian Lillard. He destroyed him for a whole series. And Chris Paul, he's more in control than Damian Lillard, but Damian Lillard's a much more potent offensive guy when it comes to scoring. So
yeah, you're talking about last year, right?
No, a few years ago when they played the Pelicans.
When they played Portland, yeah.
Yeah, I've just never seen that. And Drew Holiday, I just want to see how – I'll go CP3, but it's close.
Very close. Yeah. I mean, we're not really going off of Drew Holiday's offense. It's very inconsistent. I mean, he's hot and cold. But I will go with CP3 as well. So that's 1-0 Suns at the 2. Devin Booker and Chris Middleton?
Middleton. He's better than Booker right now.
Really?
Yeah, he's a two-way player. Booker's a one-way player.
That's very
Booker's
true.
Probably a little better on offense. But Middleton, there's no flash to his game, which kind of bites him in the ass at times because it's kind of like Kawhi and San Antonio. There's no flash, so no one really cares. And Middleton's been a victim of that for his whole career, honestly.
It's very close.
Yeah, it is close, but just to me,
yeah, you're
I think you think it's Middleton.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Booker, so I'm gonna go 2-0 Suns, and then at the 3, who should we put at the 3 for the
Bridges
for the
and
Bucks?
Tucker? Bridges and Tucker.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
Bridges.
I'm gonna go with Bridges.
I'd agree. Yeah, Tucker might be a little bit more of a hard-nosed defender, but Bridges, like, physically can just overwhelm guys with his length.
Yeah. And then at the 4,
Giannis.
Of course, is Giannis.
Or Jay Crowder.
Yeah,
Mr.
Giannis.
Might make a 3 if he wants to. Hot or cold from 3.
Yeah. And then Ayton and Brook. And we were just talking. I mean, I think I know my answer. I'm going with Ayton.
I'll go Ayton too, man. That's what, 4-1?
Well, on mine, it's 4-1. I think for yours is 4-2 or 3-2.
No. 3-2. 3-2.
Yeah. I'm 4-1.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I went Booker.
Okay, I mean that sounds great, right? And it is fun to do that, but it comes down to this: who's the big 3? Middleton, Holiday, Giannis, over Ayton, Booker, Paul. That's the question. That question matters more than any of the other stuff. Yeah. Which big 3 do you have? And
I will probably go Suns again, though. Consistency.
Does it have to do with Giannis's health?
No, I think even with Giannis healthy, I'm picking their big 3.
Who's the best player in the series?
Giannis. Giannis is the best player.
So how much better is he than the next best guy?
If we're labeling Giannis as a 10, Booker is an 8.5, 8.5. And then Chris Paul's like an 8.
I would say Giannis is a 9 and Booker's like a 7.5.
Wow.
The only reason I say that is because
distance.
Okay, well, if it was Durant, would you feel there's a bigger gap between Booker and Durant?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only reason I say Giannis can't be a 10 because I feel like Durant's a 10.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
It comes down to the best player sometimes. Like, if Giannis can overwhelm them, and it's a big if, being injured, like, who you putting on Giannis? Jay Crowder? He's going to get eaten up.
That's the question. Like, maybe
Bridges
a guy like
is
Bridges.
too light.
Yeah,
I think Aiden's the key. I think Aiden, for stretches, might have to guard Giannis.
Really?
Well, why can't he do it? Is he too slow?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Just a touch.
I trust him. Like, he's the only. Like, I'm worried about Jay Crowder's strength. I'm worried about Bridges' strength. Because if Giannis is just going to bowl them over and get easy twos, I'd rather have a little bit slower and potentially stay in front of him. You know, and does it really matter the speed because he's just going to play off Giannis.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Yeah. And another question is, like, who's Devin Booker going to guard? Like, are they just going to put him in the corner? Like, he's going to have to probably guard Middleton.
Yeah, I would probably say Bridges will start off on Middleton, and then you put Paul on Holiday, and Booker guards PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
But it won't really matter because they're just going to hunt Booker, I would imagine.
I would. You have to make him work on defense.
If Holiday gets guarded by Booker, Holiday's got to have a big series if the Bucks are going to win.
Yeah.
So in your perfect world, who guards who out of the like?
Well, okay, crunch time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jay Crowder on Giannis.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Jay Crowder's had plenty of practice guarding physical freaks.
Yeah.
So.
I would because I would want Ayton to guard the rim more.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying though. Like in stretches.
How is Ayton can't really guard the rim?
Yeah, because he's gonna have to stay up on Brook Lopez. Fair point. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, bro. Yeah, Jay Crowder on Giannis. Brook Lopez and Ayton. Those guys are gonna be matched up.
Whatever. That's fine.
Chris Paul and Holiday.
Okay.
And then I'm putting Middleton on Booker. Man, you know what?
No. Tell me who the Suns guard in a perfect universe. Tell me who the Suns guard.
Oh, okay. Booker's gonna guard PJ Tucker.
Okay.
Chris Paul will guard. He has to guard Holiday, and Bridges will guard Middleton.
So if I have it right, you got Crowder on Giannis, Bridges on Middleton, CP3 on Holiday, Booker on Tucker, and then the bigs, Ayton and Lopez. Yeah. If I'm doing it, I'd probably go Middleton on. I would start off PJ Tucker on Booker just to try to like rough him up a little bit, like wear him down. Holiday, I think Holiday's got to be on CP3, right? Like you kind of have to limit his ability to create.
Yeah.
And then the bigs on bigs, or maybe you put I'd go big on big, and then you can just have Giannis just kind of free safety play Crowder. How's that sound?
Yeah, I like it.
But I think the Bucks can go small, like because there's not really small. You should put like PJ Tucker on Ayton or Giannis on Ayton, even though we've kind of shown you can't really put small guys on Ayton. He's been eating them up like the Clippers.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the good thing about the Bucks is maybe they keep on playing like Bobby Portis, like when Saric
you can play Portis.
goes in.
Then you play Portis and
Saric.
Dude, maybe you should have Portis punch Booker in the face, dog. First game, knock him out, re-break that nose.
Oh man. Well, let's get into that, bro. I mean, who's the first to get a tech out of both teams?
Oh my God, Crowder,
really?
Yeah. I just see a play where Giannis like definitely offensive foul, and then it's just Crowder just loses his fucking shit.
That'd be a good little bet to go on. You know,
I wonder if we can bet on that. Who's first tech?
I wouldn't.
Neither coach is like up there for me.
Yeah.
Remember, like the We Believe Warriors? You could literally pick anyone on that team. Like,
I mean, Chris Paul. You would
he
think,
seems to get away with it. That
yeah,
little
he did. I
rodent.
know. I mean, watch Max's like reaction and review from the game. Like,
Well, I want to let everyone know when I say rodent, I mean it lovingly. Like, he is a rodent, but he's a very good, like, and it's not like he's just like a little gerbil. It's just like pissing people off. It's not like that bad.
oh man. So who's PJ gonna like? Is PJ gonna mentally break down Devin Booker?
I hope so. I mean, he did a good job on KD.
Yo, low key, I wouldn't be surprised if PJ gets a couple of chances at Booker.
Oh no, I'd like that.
No.
I mean, you kind of have to save your stars in some regard. Like, if you can make them work.
Yeah.
The only problem is everyone's just hunting switches. So I wonder if they're going to want to switch PJ off Booker.
Yeah. So basically, what I've been seeing a lot is, are you rooting for Giannis to get his first ring and really cement that like he's a top 5 player in the league? Or are you going with Chris Paul? Like,
no.
On my side, like, are you one of those people like he deserves it? Like his resume, point guard,
he deserves it. He deserves it. And I can't. There's a part of me that wants him to get it because Giannis has like 10 more years to try to win a championship.
I hate
Chris
that,
Paul has
though.
4.
I hate that. Why would you say that though?
What? No, can you let me finish?
Go.
I said there's a part of me that wants Chris Paul to win because Giannis has like 10 more years, but also I'm like F the Suns. Giannis is like, this is a really lucky run they had because they're probably not getting there next year if the Nets are healthy.
Yeah.
So I'm going for the Bucks. I want Giannis to win it because I like Giannis more than Chris Paul. He's a little gerbil. He kind of gets his way, flops. F the Suns.
Yeah. I mean, okay,
they beat us.
Maybe on a basketball scale, it's a little bit better to say that, but like in football, like who would imagine when you saw Drew Brees win that first Super Bowl? There was a lot of people saying like he'll win another one. He'll probably win another one. He's so good that he didn't wind up.
He never even sniffed another one.
Never. Like,
well, he kind of sniffed it.
Come on.
Yeah. The Rams game, he
sniffed
like
it a couple years, low key.
He just he sniffed the Lombardi or the NFC Championship, and then the rest were like, psych.
I mean, okay, the one thing that Giannis has on his side, LeBron's old.
Youth.
Like,
yeah,
LeBron's not going to play another 10 years.
So you think Giannis should just go to the West? Yeah, I mean, just the East seems like there's a couple. I mean, the East is just the Nets, right? Like, and we both are still in agreement. Like, if the Nets don't get hurt, you're not winning.
Right. I mean, it's tough, bro. Giannis, if he wins this ring, no one's going to remember the way it happened. Everyone's just going to remember that he won it. Like, they won it. They were the best
you're
team.
wrong. People will definitely remember it.
You really think so?
I don't think Giannis is beloved to the point where people forget. Like, Steph Curry's beloved to the point where people forget, like, the first ring he ever won was, like, they didn't play anyone healthy. And just, like, everyone, like, people hate LeBron to the point where they still talk about him getting swept 4-0 with the Cavs. And it's like, wow, really? Who would have won a game with that trash-ass team? It's just all about the guy, in my opinion. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, of course, the casual fans don't give a shit, but like the people who actually care about the stuff, like me and you, are gonna remember. Like, you guys got lucky to like you guys were a KD big toe away from not being here.
Yeah, exactly. The K.
Do you think?
The whole
do you ever
situation.
think about the fact that the Bucks could add Chris Paul instead of Drew Holiday?
Yeah, that was a real
That's probably gonna haunt
possibility.
them if they lose this series.
But you know what? Even like the Bucks for sure wanted him, but I don't think he wanted to go to Milwaukee.
I disagree with that. Why wouldn't he want to go there?
No, he really wanted to go to Phoenix, obviously.
I think he wanted to go to a contender.
I mean, is Phoenix a contender?
Yeah, they're in the finals. No shit, they're a contender. What
yeah,
but
about? I mean, that's easy to say in hindsight.
But like, you're saying that he wouldn't want to go to Milwaukee. Why wouldn't he want to go there?
No,
they're
that's
contenders.
what I heard. I heard that he didn't want to go to Milwaukee. Like,
I don't believe that unless he says it like out of his mouth.
Like he he obviously picked Phoenix over them.
I guess Chris Paul has a crystal ball that was like, you know what?
I mean, to a way, like he did. Like, kudos to him if he did. Like, he saw this team and was like, you know what? They're young. I like Devin Booker. To me, it was like the Ayton thing. Like I highly doubt when mid-season when Ayton was playing and they were on a roll and he was struggling with Devin Booker and Chris Paul, if you would ask CP3 and Booker at that point in time, like, hey, are you 100% confident in DeAndre Ayton? Like that he's gonna do his job and he's gonna know what to do.
Oh, hell
They'll be
no.
like, no, hell no.
There was like a stretch in the first 2 weeks, and I didn't watch a lot of Suns the first couple weeks, but I always check box scores, and I was like, 8.7 rebounds.
Yeah.
Like with Chris Paul, you're getting like 3 shots a game. Yeah. And I started watching more, and I saw like how he was playing and how he was acting. I was like, oh, it's just a matter of time. Like they're gonna figure it out. I think this is a little bit more in the season. Like after like the halfway point, I was like, he's figuring it out. Like he's evolving in front of us. And just credit to the coaching staff, credit to Chris Paul for believing in him, and credit to him for producing. Right. Like when you're the first overall pick, a lot of times you're viewed as a franchise savior. They kind of already had one in Phoenix, even though they were bad. Like a lot of people liked Booker.
Right.
So
from a legacy standpoint, we're talking about Giannis. What about Chris Paul? Like,
it means more to Chris Paul than Giannis. Like as much as we're saying he might never get to another one, Giannis has a much better chance of going to a finals the next 10 years than Chris Paul.
Yeah. And this is huge. Like everyone says that besides Magic and maybe a guy like Isaiah Thomas, he's the best point guard ever. Like those are the only guys that get thrown into the conversation when they're talking
Hold
about
on. They add Steph Curry in there before everyone gets mad.
Yeah,
Steph. Yeah, he's the best. We know.
Well, you know what, though?
No, you're right.
Pure
You're right,
point
though.
guard.
Yeah, pure point guard. It's Chris Paul's probably is in that conversation. Do you think how much do you think it'd mean to his legacy if he sucked in the finals, Chris Paul? Like, it'd be damning, right?
Yeah, that would be really bad. I think that would be worse than him losing in the playoffs regularly.
I don't think anything other than him dominating this finals is gonna damn him if they lose. Like if they lose in 7 and he's amazing, it's still gonna be bad for him. They're gonna say he never could get the job done. It doesn't really matter how he plays. No one's gonna say.
Well, people will remember like, yeah, he had that 1 year, and everyone's just. It's always gonna come down to, but he didn't win it. He don't got.
Yeah, exactly. Like he could play just as bad as Curry in a finals.
Yeah,
and they win, and they're gonna be like, oh, Chris Paul's clutch.
Yeah,
that's kind of stupid in a way.
It's like Barkley. It's like Barkley. Like
everyone, that guy
always
sucked.
Gonna get shit.
He never won a finals.
Yeah, he's always gonna get shit. But Barkley was fucking amazing. You know.
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna be the same thing for Chris Paul. But as far as that goes, like just off the top of your head, I know I don't want to put you on the spot because you really take in consideration a lot of things. But where is Chris Paul on your like top NBA players? Like just to throw him in there. Like is he top 15
right now or
is he
all
top
time?
20? All time. All players.
Probably somewhere in the top 40.
Okay,
nowhere near the top 10.
So if he wins
between 40 and it's not going to change.
It's not going to change.
No. If he's ass, it'll probably change how I feel.
Really? How far does he slip if he plays like ass?
Like 10 spots, maybe 5 spots. Not going to overreact to one finals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just it's a team sport, you know what I'm saying? And oftentimes it's just viewed as a one-man sport, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's a team sport until you're the guy, and then every decision. It's like LeBron when he passed to Danny Green wide open, no one's within 30 feet. So you'd rather have a good shooter like not shoot the open shot and have your like not as good shooter take it because he's the best player on the team.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I mean,
I understand you're the man, you have to shoot it, but if there's 3 guys on you and you pass to the open guy, why are people mad at you?
Yeah. Yeah, I get you, but I mean, just you see it so many times in these guys' career where they have a shot to win it and it just boosts up their legacy so much. Like a prime example that I always think of is a guy like Dan Marino. Like, why isn't Dan Marino one of the best quarterbacks, like on the Montana level? It's because of the rings. Like, if it wasn't for the rings, people will. I think it'll be no question that Dan Marino, what at the time, you know, like obviously Brady and the Mannings came along, but after that era finished, there was no doubt in my mind if he would have won some rings, he would have been the best quarterback.
But this is
of
what
all
I don't
time.
understand. If you ask me, he's better than Joe Montana. And I don't give a shit. Joe Montana won 5 Super Bowls or 6, whatever he won. It's team sport. If you put Dan Marino on that team, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. He's that good. And this is what I was gonna ask you right now. How come when guys have role players that hit the big shot, they still get credit for it? Like
Shaq
Kobe
and
has
Kobe.
5. Yeah, Rob Rory hit like 3 big shots that helped them win a championship. Why is that worth less than a role player missing a wide open shot? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone talks about, oh, LeBron sucked in the finals or LeBron lost this game because the role player missed a shot.
Right.
Well, how come they'll say Kobe won the game when the role player hit the shot? So I don't understand that. Like, if you ask me, what do I remember the most about the 2001 Lakers? I remember when Robert Horry hit that 3 against the Kings.
Yeah.
That's the biggest memory in my head. But then Shaq and Kobe get all the credit for the championship. Well, that shot changed the series. If they miss that shot, they lose the series. I don't understand. Yeah. It's like, where's the line, right? Like, why is the credit so much different for a miss or a make? Like, why are you a bad coach if you drop the perfect play and someone's wide open and they miss the shot? What are you supposed to do, coach? You supposed to shoot that shit for them?
Yeah. I mean,
like, where's the like Nate McMillan? Real quick to go back, like he's a bad coach on Indiana because they get bounced and they're a shitty team. Is he really a shitty coach?
Nah.
Just got a 4-year extension. Went to the conference finals with not that great of a Hawks team, I would say.
I mean, I get
like,
you. You're one of the
line's
few
just
people that
drawn
think like
random.
that. I mean, you're one of the few people that think like that. Yeah, it's a team sport, but I feel like more than anywhere, like with basketball, like football, I completely understand. That one's on a whole different level of, like team aspect.
I agree.
Yeah. Basketball, though, it's just one of those things where it's so solo based off the best players or player that like rings just really matter, bro. And I think that's just the way it's always gonna be. Like with Chris Paul, it's gonna be the legacy booster. And I know not for you it won't be, but I think from the basis of everyone outside, he's gonna be in that upper echelon if he winds up winning. Just because of that one ring. But I completely, like, it makes sense,
No,
though.
no, I get you. I should have a question. Do you think it matters winning a ring more or how you win a ring more?
Definitely how.
So you're in the opinion that all rings aren't created equal. There's different levels to winning.
Yeah, there's levels to this shit.
Now, I think winning a ring matters. There's like a base level, right? So let's just say winning a ring, you get +1. And then let's just say we'll look at the difficulty in winning the ring, the circumstances. And I think that could add to the ring, right? So I would say Kevin Durant's first 2 rings with the Warriors. They're just 1.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to get critical, you could say 1.25 for the second one where Iguodala gets hurt and they kind of actually fought some adversity.
Right.
But they were the best team, but you still did your job, right?
Yeah.
But rings like LeBron, where he comes back from 3-1, that's almost worth 2 because it's like, wow, you're not the best team in the league. You don't have as much talent as the other guys. You're down 3-1, and you come back. Like, that's special,
Or it's like how dominant you are.
Yeah, it's like LeBron should almost win a ring for bringing that piece of shit Cavs team to the finals. Like, that's a one-man show. I'll never understand, and I've said it so many times, why is losing in the finals worse than losing in the first round? Why does that make you not as good a player when you actually get to the like when you lose to the best team in the NBA, basically, rather than losing to the to the Suns? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a team. The first one to pop. Like when you lose to an 8, when you're the 3 seed and or you're the ones who can lose to a 4 seed or an 8 seed. Why is that? Why is that not as important?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Bigger scales. That's what it comes down to. But I'm excited, bro. I'm excited about the legacy boost with Chris Paul if he wins it. I'm excited to see where people start to rank Giannis. I was a big critic.
I'm sorry. Can I ask you one more thing about Giannis?
Yeah.
If he wins this ring, is he still flawed? Just as flawed as he was yesterday?
I was just gonna bring that up.
It's just as fucking. I don't understand.
Would
so
you
he's
be
perfect
surprised
now,
if
right?
like the flaw is just like in your face this series? Like Game 7, and they need a bucket down the stretch, and he cannot shoot a jumper, and he just
No,
fucking
I'm not
turns
even
over the
saying that. I'm
ball?
saying if he wins the ring, if he wins it, and next year he's the same player, is he still flawed
Oh
as
yeah,
he was
yeah,
last year?
yeah.
So okay, so I guess winning the ring doesn't change how good of a player he is, right?
Some people are gonna say that though.
Oh, of course they are. Yeah. Since Steph Curry made one, since Michael Jordan has 6, he shoots 100%. I guess. I don't know.
It's kind of
That's
like
what
when
I've learned.
Kawhi won it, and I know Kawhi's on a different level because he's way more of a complete player when he was on his game. But it's kind of like when he won it, like people were like, "Yeah, he's the best player in the league. He's better than LeBron. He's better than KD." It's like he is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it's always been KD and LeBron. Those two guys were the best guys. And I know that sounds crazy to Kawhi fans or Kawhi nut writers. They're like, "How you do that, bro? Two-way player." I don't want to hear that shit, bro. LeBron and KD are clear cut 1 and 2, whichever way you want to put it.
It's so random how people just want to like say this guy's good or this guy's better because of championship, and I've never liked just saying this guy's better.
No.
Like, if you put Kobe and Michael next to each other and you watch them play basketball, you didn't know how many rings they had, then tell me who's better, I respect that. But if you say, Michael's got six rings, it's better.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Bill Russell's better. He had 11.
Yeah.
Guess Robert
It's all
Horry's
about
the best.
crowning people.
Stum.
People want to crown.
Stum.
That's all it comes down to. But
Can I – go ahead.
I was going to say, let's pick it.
Do you have an X Factor real quick? I'm just curious.
X Factor, I'm going to go with –
For both teams. Give me your Suns X Factor and give me your Bucks.
Suns X Factor, I'm going to go with Jay Crowder.
His ability to shoot,
Yeah.
unless he shoots like he did in the finals last year.
And on the Bucks,
Okay.
I'm going to go Drew Holiday.
I'm going to go – I like both. You took one of mine. I'm going to go for the Bucks.
That took yours? It was Drew Holiday?
Yeah, you did. I'm going to go – I mean, let's not say Giannis' health, right? Like, no shit, that's important.
Yeah.
I'm going to say their bench. I'm curious to see – they have a really, like, small rotation, so it's just basically Connaughton. With Giannis out for one game, let's just see what happens. That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
And for the Suns, I'm going to go with Chris Paul's ability to control the game and his ability to, like, match wits with Budenholzer. Like, so say Budenholzer starts adjusting, and then what if Paul's like, yeah, we're just going to adjust right back. So now what? Now what are you going to do?
Yeah,
because they already know what plays are coming.
Yeah.
There's no there's no, like, unknown. You play a team 7 times. It's not like the Super Bowl. It's like, oh, my God, the Patriots threw the ball 60 times last week. Now they're running it 60 times. We couldn't see that coming.
Right.
You get these guys for at least 4 games. You know what's coming.
Yeah. I like it. So, who you got?
Got the Bucks in 6.
Bucks in 6.
If Giannis is healthy.
Oh, man. I'm going to go Suns in 6.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I got to go Suns. I think the Suns are
Are you at all
team.
worried about Chris Paul's hamstrings?
No, I'm not. I think the Suns are
He already
a
had
better
his
team.
injury.
Look, I think the Suns are a better team. I think they're more consistent than the Bucks. The Bucks highs, they're great. Like Middleton at his best, Giannis at his best, Bobby Porter scoring points, Drew Holiday doing his thing. They're great.
So the Bucks highs are higher than Phoenix's.
Yes, yeah.
But overall, so if it's a line, Phoenix is like this and Milwaukee's like
yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have to go with the Suns. I got to go with Chris Paul and Devin Booker and those boys because they've been so consistent, especially DeAndre Ayton. I'm going to be shocked if those guys just all of a sudden have a really bad series because it's yet to happen, to be honest, with DeAndre Ayton. So, I mean, if you're a Suns hater, this is probably the time, but I doubt that's going to happen.
If there's an encore fight, give me the 2 guys that's happened.
Jay Crowder and PJ Tucker.
Jay Crowder, Bobby Portis.
But you're hoping Devin Booker and Portis.
I hope Devin Booker gets a little too. What do they call Bobby Portis? Crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Where's Nikola Mirotic when you need him?
Oh my goodness! But that is it, guys, for our finals preview. We enjoyed doing this. We got it out there. I know the game's gonna be tonight, but it's gonna be a long series. All right. It's going to go 6.
Come on. They got 20 hours to watch this shit. Come on.
Exactly.
You can watch it.
Watch it,
Find
bro.
the time. Phoenix fans.
Exactly. And if you
Bucks
guys
fans alike.
if you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, like, comment down below. Who do you guys got? You guys got the Suns? You guys got the Bucks? Who you guys rolling with? Apple Podcasts, Spotify users, anywhere you guys get your podcast users. Go ahead and subscribe, follow, 5-star rate us, bro. It really helps us. All right, we're on the grind. Our videos have been doing absolutely amazing for our NBA talk videos. For Lonzo just hit 1K, Sabonis just hit 10, and I believe for Caruso it's almost at 3K. I want to say.
No, shut up. Are you serious?
Either 3K or 2K. I'm not
Can I
sure.
check real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm just like that excited.
So those have been doing absolutely amazing. We're gonna get those out to you guys a lot more. Max has a big video upcoming. We're in the works of recording it. So stay tuned for the NBA talk videos, man.
Almost 2K. Dang.
Yeah.
Let me get the real number just because I'm like anal. 1920, bro. Come on, 80 people. Step your game up. That's why no one's going to remember your name.
But yeah, we're doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. We got to think of a name for Max's reviews. We got to call it like Max's.
I don't know if it's a review. It's just like shit that like makes me laugh and it's funny to me.
Yeah, I don't know. We got to think of a funny name for it.
Bomber assaulting those people's legs.
Yeah, that's just sus.
Criminal.
That's sus, bro.
Criminal.
But we got those, man. We got our original podcast, bro. I wanted to tell you this, Max. You know what video actually gets a lot of views still to this day is our Tom Brady one. When you're talking about our Super Bowl review, somebody just commented and it was like, yeah, Tom Brady's still great, and saying that like he's the ballsiest when it comes down to clutch situations. I mean, shout out to him, bro. I mean, I know Max is going to completely disagree. That's a whole nother can of worms that I can open at any point.
I'm going to go throw up now, so let's end this.
But thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for Wednesday's live show. We're still going to be doing one. So we'll see you guys then. Peace.